Welcome back to Becoming Better Together. I'm your host, Brie. Let me take a minute and just thank you for being here, because it takes a special human, a special kind of person to want to listen to a self-development podcast about mindset and business. So thank you. You are a unicorn. You are an amazing human. I appreciate and respect you more than you know. That being said, let's dive into business today. We've done a lot of mindset. We've done a lot of personal development. We've done a lot of theory. Let's talk business. And what are the two things that really make you stand out as an online business? Whether that's a creator, a course creator, a coach, an influencer, affiliate marketer, whatever it is, the world of online marketing is changing and growing, and it's glorious. And it can really create freedom for people on so many levels. It has for me. It's completely changed my life. I had no idea that you could build a business online using your knowledge, just being willing to share your experiences throughout life, doing things like this. We're seeing a lot more people try this. Maybe you are one of them. If you're in this audience, I bet you are. However, when we have a big rise in an industry like coaching and course creators and content creators, some are going to rise to the top. A lot are going to wash out. That's the reality of business. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm going to be radically honest today about that. And so I talk to a lot of coaches. And I haven't been doing this that long, I'll be totally honest. Coaching has been in me. I realized, and I remembered recently, I was actually helping coach my high school speech team when I was still in high school. I was a coach at 17, I didn't even realize it. So I've been doing this for a while. This part of communication, actually building a business online using social media, I am a brand new baby to that, I feel like. And there's like, in the world of learning to walk, I've kind of been crawling and I rolled over a few times and now I'm crawling faster. But the reality is there's still a lot to learn and grow, and the platforms change, and there's a million of them, and there will be new ones that come up as the metaverse continues to change. Like, all of this will continue to change and evolve. But there's a lot of people that still ask me, like, what are you doing? Because clearly something's working. And I appreciate you guys for that. I really do. And so as I talk to these other coaches, a lot of whom have been doing this so longer than me, they're like, what actually makes this work? What's your secret sauce, Brie? Like, what is this special recipe? And it's two things. It's two things that I see not only in myself, but on repeat for other coaches that are successful in this creator space that can really have this ultimate life of freedom, where we can trade our knowledge and we can trade our experiences to actually help other people and get our time back, quit our jobs, because we got to do that very recently, and just create whatever the hell we want. It's a really quite an incredible space, and I hope you join me here. If you're listening, you're probably in this space already, so thank you. Welcome to the party. The secret sauce, it's two very important things. One, you have to have some strategy, and you have to have a strategy that can adapt to the changes of the platforms. Let me say this, let me scream it from the mountaintops. You have to be flexible in your strategy, but you absolutely have to have one. And I see so many people, so many coaches, I love you guys, post and pray or post and ghost will not work. It will not grow you. It will not build you a sustainable audience, a sustainable business. It's not going to work. So, one, have an actual strategy behind your content, behind your courses, behind your funnels, behind how you're collecting people's information, behind how you're talking to people, how you eventually get them into your world so that they see you and then they are interested and curious. How do you then approach them about becoming a client? How do you learn about their problems? How do you get to know the people that are following you? There is a strategy to every single piece. And so when I talk to coaches, I'm seeing kind of two things going on here with the strategy itself. We're playing two different games. One of them is Go Fish. I bet you know the rules of Go Fish. The other game is chess. Which game are you playing? Chess. It seems a lot less sexy. It's kind of boring to watch. If you're an observer of chess, maybe you watched The Queen's Gambit, the show on Netflix, that made chess seem very exciting. But before that show, chess was very boring. It has a bad reputation for just being dull. However, chess doesn't get enough credit because there's so much strategy involved. You truly have to learn all the rules of the game if you want to master it. And that's what we got to learn in that series. If you're a TV fan, you'll know what I'm talking about. Chess. You make a lot of moves that your opponent across from you maybe doesn't make sense of, that your observers behind you maybe doesn't make sense of. It's a lot of moves that are going to set up a move 20 turns from now. It's a lot of things that you're just laying bricks to build a road one at a time. And it's boring to watch, but it builds a beautiful foundation. All right, let's pivot to Go Fish. That game, it's very passive. We're not very active in Go Fish. We're just gonna kind of wait for the right cards to come. Oh, I got a pair, cool. You put them down, you're like, that's a win, that was nice. Or you ask, hey, you got any tens? No? I'll wait. And it's very passive. We just kind of wait things to happen for things to happen to us. That's fine. It's a fine game. Not a lot of strategy. There's just not a lot to it. So for you, in the world of online business, in the world of business in general, which strategy do you have? Is it active? And chess is my active example here, surprisingly enough. Is it active? Are you building? Do you know what's 20 steps ahead of you? Or are you playing Go Fish? Well, if they don't have an 8 today, I'll wait till tomorrow. That's all right. That to me is, again, I love my coaches that I talk to about this, but that's the post and pray. I'll put it out there and then I'll wait. That is not a strategy. That is not a sustainable strategy, and that's the difference. Chess, you can get to learn the rules, you can be a student, you can get excited about it, you can actually advance yourself by advancing your knowledge. That's what needs to happen. If you're going to build a business using social media, if you're going to build a brand, if you're going to learn to market, be a student of the game. And it truly is a game. These platforms change constantly. If you have a strategy that you hang your hat on, you're like, this is it forever. I know how to play chess. Okay. But then you get a different opponent in front of you that's younger, that has something different up their sleeve, that's going to try something new, throw you totally off. You might need to rotate your strategy. And that's why we have to be adaptive in it. The rule books keep changing. It isn't one set of rules online anymore. The one constant thing we have is that nothing is constant anymore. People evolve, the internet evolved, these platforms evolve, sales and marketing has evolved so much from what we're used to. And so you truly, for your strategy, be a student of the game. And that is the biggest difference I see between the coaches, the creators, the people online that are really making a big difference and are able to have a taste of that freedom and make their businesses grow and thrive and have an impact, and the people playing Go Fish. Which, if that is you right now, that's okay. Now you're awake to it. Hooray! Maybe you can take this and really sit down and think, okay, maybe it's time for me to actually read the rules right now. Be a student again. Let's learn all the things that I need to do to take somebody from complete stranger online, nurture them, walk them through the entire relationship to enrolled client. Every single step along the way deserves a little bit of strategy. You're laying bricks to build your beautiful road together and walk them down their path of transformation. If I can figure this out, I hired a lot of help to do it, but it taught me the rules and it gave me the start that I needed to really then tweak the things that were going to work for me and put them into place. But again, that has to grow and adapt as these platforms grow and adapt, and so do you. So remember that for yourself. If you've got a great strategy today, fantastic. Don't forget to be a student for what's coming tomorrow. Big, huge piece of advice there. And then truly ask yourself, what game have I been playing? If you're with me and you're playing chess, yes, excellent. Let's talk rules and strategy together. I will brainstorm and mastermind with you all day long. I love being a student of social media now. Things I never thought I would say 2 years ago, here we are. And so I hope you can be a student with me and just want to learn and take it all in and absorb and just grow. That will make you a very, very, very successful business owner. It really will. If you're playing Go Fish right now, it's not too late. It's okay. I was playing Go Fish for a while too. I still go through phases where I play Go Fish where I'm like, I don't know, I guess I'll wait for this to happen. It's not my, it happens to the best of us. No shame here. But you can decide at any point to change the game you're playing and go out, ask for the help you need, go learn, go be the student, Go open the rule book and go learn the strategy that takes, again, you down that path so that you can start laying bricks and you're not waiting for someone to pass you a pair of eights. All right, strategy. It's the first piece that really makes people stand out and is absolutely necessary if you're going to grow in this space. Number 2, energetic alignment. I am seeing so much content about this, and if you're not in this space, you're like, what the hell even is that? Great question. Let me answer this. So, energetic alignment. There's this trend that it's all about manifestation, and I believe in it, and we do need the right energy. But there's a big caveat here and a big but hanging in the air. It's not enough by itself. You can have great energy. You can have fantastic energy to attract the right people, and it's attraction marketing. So essentially the theory is if you put yourself out there enough, you will naturally attract the people that are like you and they want to be in your energy, they want to be in your space, they want to work with you. Some of that comes with that post and pray, and I disagree with this wholeheartedly. I hope people disagree with me here so we can start a little debate about this, and maybe I can learn too. But energy alone is not enough. The key, you have to have both. You have to show up with the right energy inside of your strategy. And when you have both, everything works in harmony and you can have a beautiful, wonderful business. You can have amazing strategy, but you have no energy and it won't work. You can have amazing energy, but you have no strategy and it won't work. And so I love everybody that's preaching and talking about energetically being aligned. You need to take care of yourself. I agree wholeheartedly. You got to take care of yourself. You got to go to the mental gym. That's why mindset has been such a big component for me, because it is what refilled my cup. It is what put me back together when I was a broken human. I would never be able to have this business where I was at 3 years ago. Never in a million years. I had to get realigned with who I was, what I believed in, that I could see a future, that I could see possibilities, that I could see potential, and I could dream again. Otherwise, none of this would work. And so, watch your energy. Watch your energy. Make sure that if you're feeling down, you're not aligned with your business, you don't want to do it anymore, if you're feeling that burnout is coming on strong and about to hit you like a tsunami, you pause. And you figure out what's going on inside of you, what's going on around you, and you reconnect with vision, you reconnect with why you're doing this, you reconnect with the people you're trying to serve, and you can bring your energy and refill your cup back. Because when your cup isn't full, you can't overflow it into the people that deserve your service at your best. I've learned this lesson. I've definitely gone through my phases as well. And there's a huge difference when I am energetically aligned, when I believe in myself, when I take care of myself, when my mental health is good compared to in the gutter and in the fear and in the lack and in the, can I do this? Am I good enough? Who am I to do this? I'm such an imposter. Trust me, I have felt all these things too. I'm sure you have felt all these things too. We go through cycles. We go through these periods of belief as humans. Do everything in your power when you recognize it. That's the key. When you recognize it, pause and take care of yourself. Because you can't coach, you can't serve, you can't create at the level that you truly are capable of when your energy is completely depleted and you're not aligned. And so take those moments of pause so that you can stack your energy on top of your strategy. And that is what makes good creators, good coaches, good business people stand out. To me, that's the secret sauce. 2 things. Strategy, make sure it's a good one. Make sure that it's an actual strategy that's active and not passive. I'll post, I'll wait, I will build it, they will come. I hear that all the time. And I love my coaches that get done with a certification program and they have all the knowledge in the world and they're ready to take on everything. And I love you guys. Where's your business strategy? Make sure that you're not blinded by idealism, that I'm going to help everybody and serve everybody for free because that will work and eventually money will find me. That's great and wonderful, and I love you for being idealistic. Put your business hat owner on. You gotta have some strategy behind it. You really do. And again, I love you guys. There's a couple that I'm passionate about this right now, so you guys are getting like the very raw, This is a version of me where I do like, oh God, I just want to help and teach people, because I've had a couple phone calls this week where it is that idealistic of I'm going to love and serve and help everybody to the best of my ability. But there's no strategy sitting under it. And if you're out of the business because you never made any money whatsoever, you can't serve anybody if you're not in business. And so even if you feel slimy about sales, there's so much work you can do on the inside, on the energetic side too, to rework your mindset around it so that when these two pieces are in alignment together, you can have a solid strategy that you feel amazing about, that you don't have to feel sleazy or slimy, and you actually get paid to do it. And you can be energetically aligned. Go out with your why to serve everybody. Guys, they work together beautifully, but if you're going to be a business, you gotta put the business owner hat on. You gotta have both. And so some of the biggest lessons I've learned from this so far: don't be afraid to invest in yourself even when you're not ready. That's especially when you should invest in yourself. Hire help. Speed up your timeline so that you can build your road faster. Because if you can walk down this road and build it faster, guess what? You can walk your clients down the road faster. You can serve at a greater level when you invest in yourself. That's another hill I will die on. I did not used to invest in myself. I didn't believe I was worth it. When I started doing that, everything changed. I spent more on coaching in the past year than I made my entire first year after college being in outside sales. And I made decent money, guys, for my first job out of college. Invest in yourself. It will pay back dividends so many times over. All right. Final thoughts for today. Do some self-reflection today. Where's your energy at? Where's your strategy at? And what have you noticed in your own growth, in your own business? What are the patterns that you notice when the pieces for both aren't in alignment? When you've had subpar strategy, but great energy, maybe it's working out just a little bit, and then something happens in it, it evens back out. When you've got great strategy, but no energy, and you're not doing any of the work, nothing's gonna happen. Notice where you have these own patterns for yourself and figure out if there's a few holes maybe we need to plug. If that's you, no shame. The fact that you are willing to sit down and take 20 minutes to pen and paper. Again, if you do this, you're one of my unicorn people. You are one of my special creatures. You're a fantastic human because you take this seriously, and you will beat so many other people that will not take the time on themselves and will not take the time to do this and grow. You got a little tough love from Business Brie today, but I think it needs to be said because, again, have a freaking strategy that you believe in, please. And be willing and open to the fact that it's going to have to change sometimes. The rule book of chess is fixed. The rule book of social media sure isn't. And so be open and know that things can get stale. And the strategy that worked a year ago, it might not work anymore. And you need to be open to investing in yourself, being able to pour from an overflowing cup instead of an empty one, so that you can keep the faith, be energetically aligned, make all these pieces work together, build your road for yourself and your clients, and walk everybody down a beautiful path together. If I can do this, and I knew nothing about social media, literally zero, literally zero. If I can do this, so can you. That's what I got for you today. Please take this seriously. Take 20 minutes to yourself. Really analyze what you got going on, where you need to plug some holes. If you need some help, reach out. My door's open. I'm here to help. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.